Through the months of June through November, what seasons do we think of? Football season, baseball season, perhaps hunting season. But usually we don't think about hurricane season. Every year, hurricanes wreak havoc on southern parts of North America and the Caribbean islands. Imagine having to leave your home because it wasn't a safe place to be. This happens every year to millions. Now, we're going to talk about what it is, where their names come from, and what effects they have on the economy and the environment. What is a hurricane? The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says that a hurricane is a tropical cyclone that forms over subtropical waters, as you can see here. A tropical cyclone has winds of 39 miles per hour. A hurricane doesn't form until the winds have reached up to 74 miles per hour. Hurricanes, as you guys know, have a scale that they are ranked on by their winds. The Saffir-Simpson wind scale rates the categories on a 1 to 5. The higher the wind, the more damage that is going to occur. Where does the name come from? In the 1950s, hurricanes were tracked by the year and the order that they came in. In 1953, only female names were used for the storms. In 1979, male and female names were finally used to track the storms. And ever since then, we've used male and female. Every 6 years, names are on a rotation. A name is only taken out of the order if it is catastrophic and causes a lot of damage to the area it hits. For 2017, these are the names that are in use. And as you can see, Harvey, Irma are some of the ones that came through and caused a significant amount of damage to Houston and Florida and places like that. Now that we've discussed what hurricanes are and where they get their names from, let's see what effects they have. eSchoolToday.com suggests that effects can be in two: the environment and economically, as you can see, and this is just saying how much money it would cost to rebuild this portion of the road that is no longer there. Storm surge. Storm surge is spiral winds that cause damage that can carry water several feet above normal level. As you can see, the beach houses there are completely destroyed, and a pier there is almost underwater. Wind. Wind can tear objects away and cause significant damage to buildings and other structures. You see poles being down, tree over a house and a car. The government, state and federal government, spends huge amounts every year in prep and for the rebuilding after a hurricane comes through and hits. It costs a lot of money for the emergency work and how much it takes to rebuild and the trying to find everybody and everything that happens. In conclusion, hurricanes are a destructive force that causes damage every year to millions of people and their property. Now we know a lot more about hurricanes, how they form, the history of the name, and the effects they have on us. And there's my works cited.